Welcome to Grade 5 Science. I am Petal Peters Kadir. It is time to have fun because science is fun, it's cool, it's awesome, and it's everywhere. The topic for today is life processes of plants, transpiration. The objective of this lesson is state that leaves give off excess water in the form of water vapor. In a previous lesson, we learned that photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food. Plants use carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight to produce glucose and oxygen. The carbon dioxide enters the leaves through small holes called stomata. The roots of plants absorb water from the soil. Some of the water absorbed by the roots is used for photosynthesis. The excess water is released into the environment. In this video, you will learn more about the water released by plants. Then, we will answer some questions based on the video.
Transpiration through stomata. The underside of leaves consists of several minute structures called stomata. Stomata consist of a pair of bean-shaped cells called guard cells, which surround a tiny pore. Guard cells regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. During photosynthesis, air containing carbon dioxide diffuses into the stomata. Oxygen produced as a byproduct of photosynthesis diffuses out into the atmosphere through the same opening. Simultaneously, water vapor present in the leaf also diffuses out into the atmosphere through the stomata. Plants cannot absorb carbon dioxide without losing water vapor. Thus, transpiration is inevitable during photosynthesis.
I'm sure you enjoyed that video. Let us answer these questions. What is stomata? What is stomata? Stomata are small holes in leaves. What is transpiration? What is transpiration? Very good. Transpiration is the loss of water in the form of water vapor by plants. How does transpiration occurs? How does transpiration occurs? Transpiration occurs when the stomata open for carbon dioxide to enter the leaf for photosynthesis. The excess water present is released into the environment. The picture shows some details about the process of transpiration. Just follow the arrows. Water absorbed by the roots. Water travels through plant, and water evaporates from leaf surface. Transpiration occurs faster under the following environmental conditions: bright day, dry air, moist soil, warm temperature, and windy day. Transpiration is important in plants because it helps to cool the plant, allows water and minerals to move up the plant. Now, in this investigation, we will observe the process of transpiration. The materials that we will use are a small potted plant, aluminum foil, and a plastic bag Ziploc bag, or a glass jar. You can also try this investigation at home.
In order for plants to survive, they must have water. Much of the water is absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves, flowers, and stems. When a plant grows, it uses some of the water for photosynthesis, but doesn't use all of the water. Plants release the excess water in a process called transpiration. This process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from its aerial parts is an important part of the water cycle. Let's take a look at transpiration in real life. Okay, here's my setup for the demonstration of transpiration. I have a simple plant that I got from Lowe's, a bell-shaped jar, some aluminum foil that I'll use to prevent the evaporation of the moisture from the soil, and then I have a light attached to a simple little wooden brace. So let's get started. The first thing I need to do is cover up the dirt of the soil with the aluminum foil. I'm going to use the aluminum foil to cover up the dirt so that the moisture from the dirt does not evaporate, and that would appear as if that's transpiration. So give me just a second and I'll get that covered up. As you can see, I have the dirt covered up with the aluminum foil. I used the aluminum foil mainly because I thought the plastic would be very hard to see on video. You could use plastic also. The main goal is just to cover up the dirt so that the moisture from the dirt is not evaporating and looks like transpiration like that. Now all I do is get the jar, cover it up, and I'm going to start my stopwatch. I'm going to start the clock, the timer, and we will check back hopefully every 30 minutes. If you can't see it, here's what it's at. Okay, and I'll come back in 30 minutes and we'll get a little idea what if there's any transpiration going on. It has been 32 minutes and you can read the clock there. And as you can tell, there's already quite a bit of moisture that has developed among the sides of the jar. I'll get in really close, and there's been a lot of water vapor already collecting. I'll come back in another 30 minutes and see if it continues. It has been close to an hour. It's been 51 minutes. And I'd like for you to see how much, just in an hour, the amount of moisture that got on the sides of this glass. You can see, okay, see a little bit how much moisture is there. Okay, so again, transpiration, it's when plants release moisture into the air that they have gotten the moisture from the roots, from the groundwater, or the water in the soil, and soaked it into their leaves and stems, and then release it into the atmosphere. So there we go.
Now, ensure when you obtain the small potted plant, you water the plant. Then cover the soil with the aluminum foil. This foil will prevent any water evaporating from the soil from entering into the plastic bag. Place the bag over the plant and ensure it is secured. As you observe the bag, you will notice that it is dry. No water droplets present. Next, place the plant in the sun for a few minutes, probably at least 30 minutes. After a period of time, you will notice water droplets present in the bag. Remove the bag. And you can use your finger to feel for moisture. So the water present in the bag came from the plant, which shows that transpiration takes place. Complete the table below by writing increase or decrease where appropriate. In one column of the table, we have factors affecting transpiration. In the other column, effect on transpiration. Factors: more water added to soil, temperature gets colder, the sun is very bright, no wind, temperature gets very hot, very windy day. Did you get these answers? More water added to soil, transpiration increase. Temperature gets colder, decrease. The sun is very bright, increase. No wind, decrease. Temperature gets very hot, increase. Very windy day, increase. Very good. In this lesson, we learned that transpiration is the loss of water in the form of water vapor from plants. Water is mainly lost through the stomata of leaves. Transpiration is important to plants because it helps to cool the plant and allows water and dissolved minerals to move up the plant. Transpiration occurs faster when there is bright day, dry air, moist soil, warm temperature, and windy day. Boys and girls, transpiration and photosynthesis are life processes of plants. The two processes occur together and are important for the survival of living things. Remember, science is happening all around us, so observe and explore your environment. See you next time. Goodbye.